Hello, online pipe community. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. Today, instead of a morsels, I'm just getting back off of vacation, and when I got home, I had three packages waiting for me. So we're going to do a triple NABO as just a way of saying thank you to these wonderful gentlemen for their generosity. First up, from Uncle Willie. Now, he has been spreading this love around the YTPC. A pipe stand, and this rustic simple pipe stand is going to be perfect to display my handmade simple rudder special pipe. That is just the perfect size for it. They are going to go hand in hand on my desk. Thank you so much, Willie. Now, I'm going to tell on you a little, Willie. The bro note that he left said, nothing special, just something along the lines of, nothing special, just a simple token of friendship. Nothing could be farther from the truth. That token of friendship is what makes it special. I can't buy that somewhere else. I got it from you. Thank you. Next up, many of you have been bombed by this gentleman. Steve Coddington sent me a box of things, and his note said something along the lines of, these are things that either burn me, irritate me, or in some other way, shape, or fashion I don't like. But I think you will. Well, we'll find out. This gold package, if you recall, I was talking about Boswell's Bear Blend. I think this is the one. He said this is a blend that my wife and I both like. Well, I think the most recent one I've talked about would be his Bear Blend that has some cherry and some Latakia in it, and we do both like it. Next up, a very, very nice sample, probably everything that was left of a brick of the Vincent Manil, the Tabac Manil. I've got it upside down. The Semois. This is the La Valute. It's kind of the shag cut. I've got the really fine cut. I love the flavor of this stuff. It's just a strong, very dry, Daughters and Ryan dry, burley. It's a one note. You're not going to taste anything complex. It's awesome. I'll have to do a review on that sometime soon. A couple others that are just absolutely right up my alley. A nice, healthy. It feels like a rubbed out plug, but it's probably most of what was left of it. GLP's jackknife plug, which I do love. And that one's still intact. Peterson Irish Flake. Fantastic stuff. Those last couple. The La Valute I have not tried yet, and the Bear Blend, yes, I do like that. So I'm glad you don't, folks. This is actually one of the best things that you can do with tobacco that you do not like, especially if, like Steve and myself, you have collected so many different tobaccos that you simply don't have time to bother smoking through something that is not in, that top, 25% or more, or I should say less, a tighter 10% even of your blends. I just simply do not have time to smoke tobacco that is not part of my favorites. So I'm going to smoke a sample for a week. If I don't like it, I'm going to pass it on. That's exactly what Steve did with this stuff for me. Appreciate that, Steve. And I will, in fact, do what you have asked me to do, which was, rather than returning fire, just to keep paying it forward. And we'll keep doing that. Don't you love this community? I do. And I enjoy returning fire. But I also enjoy when gentlemen like Steve or Mel, Garbage Man Piper, when he used to send out packages and say, hey, don't send me stuff. I've got too much already. Pay it forward. Just keep spreading that love around. I absolutely love it. So thank you, Steve. Last but not least, did I tell you what I'm smoking? I don't think I did. In a 2-star Pipe by Lee pot with carvings on it. This is a 5-pointed star, puts it in the middle range of their years, somewhere in the 1950s to early 60s probably. I have got another bowl of Lane Paladin Black Cherry, which we will discuss tomorrow. Final package that I got this week was, there you go, first installment of a new fantasy series by YTPC member Dan Randell. Mr. Randell, I am looking forward to getting into this book. I got 2 books going on right now, so it's going to be a little bit, but I will definitely let you know what I think. In his package, though, he also included, in addition to some stickers and tobacco labels for the blends that are smoked in this book and future books, he included a copy of George MacDonald's The Golden Key, and illustrated by Ruth Sanderson, and her artwork. Now, if you're not familiar with George MacDonald, Victorian author, mostly known for children's books, poetry, that sort of thing. Malcolm Geet has highlighted some of his work in his incredibly wonderful videos, and if you're not subscribed to Malcolm Geet, you should be to him as well. Ruth Sanderson does these absolutely incredible illustrations, and I forget what it's called, scratchboard or something like that. She paints black and then white, or the other way around, paints white and then black, and then scratches off the paint to reveal the color below. Here's just an example of the level of detail in this, and it's every other page is illustrated. This is incredible book. The most amazing thing in this, this is an autographed copy from Ruth Sanderson, obviously not George MacDonald. That would have been a good trick. Now, Dan, if you could manage that, this would be a really valuable book. I can't tell you thank you enough. But wait, there's more. Keep that lit for a second, because not only did Dan send me a copy of his book, not only did Dan send me a copy of George MacDonald's book, he also sent me, and this is just, this is mind-boggling to me. He sent me this lovely pipe. This, friends, is a commissioned Randy Wiley. It's in his oak finish. Look at the, see if that'll focus, tiny bird's eye. This reminds me of the polished wood tables that I've always been fascinated by. But the level of detail on this, the cut of the button, everything, it's just it's a gorgeous pipe, and it's this kind of slightly bent pot shape, nice thick walls. Speechless. That is just that's so unbelievably over the top. I appreciate it. Notice what I'm smoking today. This was actually by accident. This was the next pipe up in my rotation. It's exactly that same style of pipe with the pot, medium bowl, nice rustication. This pipe is perfect for me. It's one of my favorite smoking styles. Now, y'all know I love my bulldogs, but when it comes to smoking, these short little pots, they're hard to beat. And that is just a beauty. Thank you so much. Now, we will return with some more C.S. Lewis, Mere Christianity, next Monday. I just figured I am just now getting back into videos after taking a week and a half off. it's going to take me a bit to get back into the swing of things. But we will talk about this Paladin tomorrow. Until then, light something you like. Enjoy your afternoon.